flywheel off now, and it has chopped the keyway out. This was way off. So that's the problem as far as I know. Waiting for a new keyway to come, put him back together. And the reason why it chopped the keyway out is either you hit something really hard with the cutter bar, because it's a cutter bar mower, or you don't do up the bolt tight enough and it chops the keyway out. Anyways, hopefully I'll get that sorted. We've cleaned the carby out, adjusted the rockers, so it's all done. And yeah, I thought, bugger it, I'll pull it apart a bit more. Cleaned up the coil because it had weak spark. Maybe because this was out, don't know. The only way to check is you gotta pull the nut and wash her off. Anyways, hopefully she's a runner once I get it done. Yeah, it's a John Deere JS46. But yeah, if she backfires and carries on, it's probably the keyway is out. If the valves or your rockers measurement is good. Apparently the 4th hour for exhaust, 4th hour for the intake. So yeah. Hopefully she's all up and running soon. Put him back together when I get a new keyway. And yeah, these holes here are not threaded, so you can't pull the flow off very easy. You probably could get a 2-piece puller in there maybe, or just tap out them. But I just do a 2-hammer trick. Put a hammer on there and then hit that hammer with another hammer, and it come off. Lucky it was only loose, because you don't want to hit it too hard. If you hit it too hard, you'll break the bottom of the engine out the other side if you hit it too hard. Just give it a little tap, not too hard. As you bust the aluminium out the other end, the crank will fall out the bottom of the engine. So anyway, that's how I do it. Most of the time they come off pretty easy. I have had a few that are very hard to get off. I normally just soak WD-40 in around here and let it sit for a bit. Maybe put a little bit of heat on there and then spray a bit more WD-40 if it's a tight one. You normally just gotta give them a little tap. But yeah, you do a 2-hammer trick normally. Anyways, hopefully we'll have it running soon. Take it easy. Have a good one. A bit more of an update on the John Deere push mower. Yes, I put a brand new keyway in it. Put the bolt and washer back on the flywheel. Put the zip starter back on. She fired up straight away. Nothing wrong with it. All good. Then the landlord brought back the second one because there's a few things wrong with it as well. So he brought some parts over to fix it as well. So I done a keyway in it as well. And I also done the self-propelled belt. So to do the self-propelled belt, you have to take the cutter bar off. You have to undo the 2 back bolts of the engine. You have to undo the 4 bolts that hold the rear axle in. You got to undo the plastic guard thing. There's 3 bolts, maybe, no, 4 bolts to hold that in. And then you got, what is it, a star bloody bit holding a metal bracket over top of the drive pulley at the rear axle. You got to flip it around, or you take out your because when you can turn it like that, you can get in there with your pointies and clip out the self-propelled cable, slip it out, get it out of the way, and then you can flip it right around, undo the star things where it's got the big bracket over it, what it's like a belt guide. Undo one side, flip it around, take the belt off, put the new belt on there, flip that back around, do in your star bolt, flip it, put all the rear axle drive system sort of back, sort of where it goes, pull the belt tight, flip it over the engine, and then yeah, put all your bolts back in. Put your cutter bar back on. Your cutter bar has to be 75 Newton meters, the belt. As if it gets loose, that's what chops the keyway out. So hopefully that information helps you. That's what I've found on Google. I'll keep looking around, and hopefully this information will help. That yeah, if you hit something hard with that cutter bar, or it comes loose because you're not doing the bolt up tight enough and it works loose, it will chop the keyway out. So that's a pretty major problem with the John Deere JS 46 and a JS 48, I think the second one was, what I was working on. But yeah, that's pretty simple to do. It is missing the belt guard on that one, what I done, but it works, it starts, it runs, it self-propels, which is all good. So they're both going now as far as I know. Hopefully a little bit of this information helps you out. I've had to do some diagnosing on a John Deere JS 46 push mower, self-propelled, electric start, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, hopefully that'll help you. Yeah, she's all up and running. Just another thing to check if she's backfiring and carrying on when you're trying to pull start it. Check the keyway. All it is, undo the nut, take the washer off, check if it's out, maybe even pull the flywheel off, check it. If it's out of sniff, she won't start very easy, because the second mower I done, it was only out just a sniff, and I put a new keyway in, she's all good to go. But yeah, if she's backfiring, carrying on, check your valve clearance, rocker clearance with the push rods and that, check that. I think it's meant to be like in between 105 to 150 clearance. Thou, just check them. Even if you redo it, it's all good. And check that flywheel too. Make sure the keyway's not chopped out a little. But yeah, check her out. Have fun with John Deere and a mower. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.